My experience online has suggested to me that those who habitually use dude and bro are the derisive, narcissistic, Machiavellian, sadistic trolls. Without further ado, let's look at 2023's worst tweets. To kick it off, this lady, a mainstay of these threads, Amy Terrace. I thought she was gone. I thought her account was disabled. What happened? Turns out, I guess she's back. Amy, in many ways, was like a revolutionary pioneer because I feel like she was the first heel turn. For those of you who don't know, this was like one of the OGs who went from like, I love Bernie Sanders to like, I think that my Groyper friends and Groyper friends, like, together we'll save white society. Like, that's sort of like insane heel turn. Like, she became like a straight up white supremacist. Anyway, let's look at what this tweet is. I don't think it's a coincidence. Well, she is also Australian, I think. So she would be saying, I don't think it's a coincidence that Andrew Tate is half black. He represents a kind of forbidden fruit. Hypersexual, half man, half beast. Primitive savage who's gonna beat you in a fight. Plus rape you women folk. And young incels are so effeminate, they're horny for him too. Wow, that's bad. Oh my God. Amy is a leftist meme account that posting deranged shit is not real. There's no records of such a person and the images are all stolen. Wait, what? Didn't she have a podcast? What are you talking about? Transvestigators found their footing in 2023. I find myself suspecting actual women of being trans now. It's like culture war trauma or something. I actually had to pause this movie and look this actress up to make sure she was actually female. You know, it's actually funny that the pro-trans side is more upset by this than anybody on my side. It's telling. That's awesome. I love, as you guys know, big fan of transvestigators and transvestigations. Called it a while back. It is the final stage of the mental degradation. Transphobia is a mental illness. 100%. People say like, oh, being trans is a mental illness. No, transphobia, unironically, is a mental illness. And if you get to the last stage of transphobia, you become a transvestigator. And then if you follow through on that insanity, you will inevitably start questioning if people that gave birth to you are trans secretly. Love that. It's turf brain and, you know, terminal case turf brain. All right, Taylor Swift. Speaking of mental illness, 4 years ago, not Taylor Swift herself, I mean, of course. 4 years ago today, Taylor Swift looked urethral at the Golden Globe Awards. Yeah, urethral. I think she meant ethereal, but that's cool. You know, like the bisexuals that Barack Obama likes. This one, Jessica O'Donnell says, happy 2023, y'all. Trust God. Spend time with family. Don't give up your rights. Shoot guns and watch college football. Blaze Editor, whose New Year's goals were to shoot guns and watch college football, shoots self in foot during college football championship. That's awesome. For many years, I was at CIA. I included this MLK quote as a part of my email header. Cowardice asked the question, is it safe? Expediency asked the question, is it politic? Vanity asked the question, is it popular? But conscience asked the question, is it right? And there comes a time when we must take a position that is neither safe, nor politic, nor popular, but one must take it because it's right. Okay, this one is a little bit weak, but I don't even remember that one. This Uber driver, probably a damn billionaire now. Young Scott Adams, one of my favorite prolific tweeters. Young Hispanic Uber driver was chatty. He explained his childhood challenges with an addicted mother, poverty, and crime. Now he's absorbing motivational materials and determined to make it without excuses. He hates when people make excuses for not succeeding. He lives in Stockton, but opts to drive in my neighborhood because we are bristling with CEOs and other successful people. His system includes being around success to absorb the secrets. Today, I was his passenger. His system worked. As I exited the car, I said, you don't know it yet. This was the best day of your life so far. That's so good. This this one is a phenomenal one, of course. I don't like the taste or effects of most alcohol, but there's something quite beautiful about a red wine in a fine glass. And then the biggest dick rider of all time, Peter Pham. I remember pouring you a glass at a friend's house in San Francisco after another mutual friend's wedding in 2017. I was decanting another. You didn't want to wait. Honey Badger drinks when he wants. Ah, laughing, crying, smiley face. I made the clutch move of ordering us pizza at 1 a.m. So many nerds want to Elon Musk, dude. They have a genuine psychosexual relationship with Elon Musk. Like, they want to and suck him. It's very weird. Okay, this is about Zoomers. It's about Zoomers. Zoomers who are anti-sex. Are you ready for this? I really hate sex scenes in movies and TV shows, like real bad. I wish they would use like 2 seconds to imply they had sex and then cut to the next scene. My issue is that we, the viewer, have not consented to participate. We're the third person in the room when these acts are being committed in front of us, and the lack of consent is icky at best. There's something wrong with Zoomers, man. When it comes to sex, like any kind of depiction of sex, Zoomers are so brain broken, I swear to God. Bill Crystal says, if the balloon had anti-black history messages stenciled on it, or if it were dropping anti-trans pamphlets down the earth, or if it were broadcasting denunciations of wokeness nonstop, MAGA would be pro-balloon. They'd be welcoming the balloon. They'd be worshiping the balloon. Oh, Bill Crystal. My experience online has suggested to me that those who habitually use dude and bro are the derisive, narcissistic, Machiavellian, sadistic trolls concluded after reviewing thousands of derogatory and inflammatory comments. They use bra and diminutive nicknames in LMFAO and LOL and OMFG as well. It's awesome. But let's be real. Jordan B. Peterson's greatest tweet was the semen extraction one. Ladies, if a man invites you over for a nap and a shower date, are you going? He's not made any sexual passes at you or even tried you previously. He just want to bond honestly and genuinely. ... Banger. Absolute banger. Oh, this was awesome. This was another banger tweet. Just a reminder that Pat Tillman, the man in the ad in the NFL just opened the Super Bowl up with, was shot in the head by his own man in an intentional friendly fire incident after he became openly critical of the U.S. war efforts, particularly in Iraq. This guy responds and says, just to be clear, this is false. I know the guy who shot Pat, and it was a tragic and accidentally friendly fire incident. The military initially lied about how it went down, and that is the real issue there. At Donut Operator made a great point on this one. Hogwarts isn't a soft target because the teachers and students can defend themselves. The greatest minds of conservatism online, bro. The document just got leaked. No, it didn't get leaked, okay? The document did not get leaked. CNN is covering it. Like, you cannot leak something that CNN is currently in the process of, like, writing an article about. Guy live tweeting info found in Epstein docs thread. Unredacted Epstein documents.